Hey everyone, welcome on to my channel. Today we're gonna play some more Your Boy Fun. Let's begin. Yay, we got a jump scare. Okay, we are going with YN. Welcome YN, you two have fun. My life has been chaotic. My family broke into a narrative drama, so I left the nest and ran straight to college, got an apartment and a job. But even that has become unbearable. So yeah, I'm gonna redo it. Hopefully I'm gonna try to do the forest route, where it's different, the slightly different route than the last one, the bear trap. And we're gonna try to do the part with Lucy this time. Working at a local greasy spoon diner doesn't pay the best, obviously, so finding a roommate was my only recourse to be able to afford an apartment. I mean, we could have tried to live near where TK lives, but now my roommate is always bringing some drop out into the apartment for late night steady sessions. My sleep schedule is wrecked, and top it off, the rent is late. Because said roommate. I've heard once that if you become a roommate with a friend, you won't stay friends for long. In my case, my friendship is strained with my friend making excuses for why they need me to cover their half of the rent. Thanks to that deadbeat, I'm working harder just to scrape by every month. Picking up a second job will drive me to early grave at this point. The park gives me a chance to have some much-needed alone time. This part of the park in particular is my favorite because it's untouched by obnoxious family members and college jerks. The only people who come here are the groundskeepers. Even then, they only come by in the morning. Closing my eyes, rub my face, and breathe out the tension from my body so that I could enjoy the peace and quiet. Just then, Peter shows up. Just then, I feel someone sit down beside me. Startled, I turned to face the interloper.
Whoa, hey, take it easy. It's just me.
I do love the facial expressions. The stranger says, trying to keep me from leaping too high off the park bench. Oh, I did find out what happened with my microphone. But on the upside, it has to go back to where everyone else's voice lines has to be echoed where mine don't. It's the only way my voice could carry. You're a trippy one, aren't ya? Scooting awkwardly towards me, a shy smile creeps up over his face. I keep my eyes on him like a hawk, unsure what his intentions are. Not once do his unblinking eyes stray from mine. So are you waiting for a family member or a friend? It just seems kind of odd for you to be sitting here, all alone, like this, so far away from the jogging track. Well, there's a little track right here, so, gets up, runs away. A chill runs down my spine. I close my arms over my chest and slide myself away from him, perching closer to the edge of the bench. Does the same person walk up to you out of the blue and starts asking such questions? No, but this is Peter. This is Peter. You remember, Peter definitely has some bodies that he's definitely killed some people. Then again, I literally have read stuff that's probably worse. Like Johnny the Homicide Maniac. Johnny kind of makes Peter look sane most of the time. The stranger picks up my unease, referring from moving any closer towards me. Crossing his fingers in between his legs, he smiles warmly. I mean, you don't look like a groundskeeper or one of those old people feeding pigeons after doing Chai Chi. I mean, be a young person feeding pigeons after doing Tai Chi. Pulls out birdseed out of nowhere. I'm just getting some alone time to myself. Things have been pretty tense lately. It's like he wants to wrap his arms around me and comfort, fingers twitching.
Look, I know this is sudden, very sudden, but may I have the pleasure in taking you out to dinner?
I still love the fact that the very sudden he mumbles. Like he knows this is kind of weird, gonna be a weird interaction. Can I have the pleasure? It still sounds sweet though. Never mind, he's weird. Can't tell if it's just him being socially awkward or eccentric. Or both. What? Why? Why is he interested in me of all people?
Well, I'm your boyfriend. Isn't that why you're here?
Yes, he's talking to me, or technically, us, from the player, not the character. My boyfriend, why would he be assuming we're in a relationship? The stranger sits patiently waiting for my answer. What? No! What? No! I pull my hand away from his. Normally, I try to be polite when I turn down someone's advances, but the stranger's presumptuousness makes my skin crawl. Oh, I see. I think I'm getting mixed messages from you. Yeah. The mixed messages are probably from me, the player, not the character type thing. I mean, it doesn't mean it makes sense for you to come here and then not want me. Yeah, you're definitely talking to me. Sorry, Peter. I quickly leave my seat. Hopefully, I can get back to the more frequented parts of the park before any other creeps crawl out from under the rocks and bushes. Where are you going? His expression is in a tempest of mixed emotions, none of them as positive or playful as when I first saw him. It's getting late. I'm going to head home. I lie, of course, swirling around to find the nearest path out of the park and to the nearest public street. Oh well, maybe I can walk you home then? Oh, no thank you. Look, it's nothing personal, but you're coming off a little creepy. I'm not really that comfortable around you. Sorry, I probably would have said yes if I didn't know that he's a yandere and he's stalking me. Been stalking me. He rubs his arms arcally. Creepy, but I know how he's like, it's like, I love you. Sorry, I have to go. I cut him off and walk away, occasionally looking over my shoulder. I don't want him creeping up on me while my back was turned. He doesn't move, just sitting there with a forlorn look on his face. Like I screwed this up. It's like, no, I'm screwing up on you, Peter. I wander around the city a little bit more, visiting places I normally wouldn't. My paranoia has got me looking more over my shoulder. Wonder if he might still be working somewhere behind me. I don't know. Maybe I'm not thinking straight, or I'm thinking definitely straight. Definitely thinking straight because I know from playing this game that he is stalking us. But who knows? Some guy who presumes that he's your boyfriend before either of you even know each other's names is probably not the most healthiest of people, are they? A mentally stable person. No, he isn't, but still the way I left him behind, like that makes me feel like maybe I'm the jerk. I come across a local florist shop I remember passing on a few of my downtown walks. I've been meaning to stop in and pick up some flowers from the apartment but could never seem to find the time. Well, I have time now, so why not? Stepping into the shop, I'm hit with the fragrant combined scent of various flowers inside. I wander past the colorful displays of flowers arrangements, potted plants, and small gift bags of pottery. I had a particular purchase in mind. I catch the scent of roses from a rustic wooden shelf display. Being mindful that some still had their thorns, I reach out to pick one up. A hand brushes against mine. I snatch my hand away, catching a glimpse of the other person. Oh, fancy seeing you here. The man from the park beams at me before pulling the rose out. I didn't know you shopped here too. I don't. The stranger places a finger on his lips. Shh, it's a small shop. There's no need to raise your voice. His comment rubs me the wrong way, but I try to compose myself. Did you follow me here? Is this pure coincidence, or should I be worried? What? No, of course not. He looks a little hurt by my accusation. I come here almost every day, you know. Oh, am I really being a dick to him? He fumbles around with the roses in hand, eyes focused squarely on the ground. I love flowers. The little shop is only one nearby, so I come here a lot to see what new bouquets they have made and if they have any on sale. It's like no, he comes here every day. It comes around. I don't think he's coming in here every day. Type thing. He's too busy stalking. I'll admit that sometimes I get a glimpse of you through the windows of the diner that we work at. Lately, I've been mean to walk in and finally say hi, but I lose my nerve and stay out. What, you've been watching me? Sorry, I have to do this again, Peter. You've been watching me? Are you serious? What kind of creep are you? But it's not like that. His hand reaches out of my shoulder in an attempt to calm me down. I flinch away in shock and disgust, not wanting his grubby hands anywhere on me. Don't touch me. I storm out of the florist shop, not looking back for anything. Aww. I know he's actually stalking us, but still, it's like, see him get hurt. It's like, no. It's getting dark out. I hate walking home at night. After crossing paths with that crazy stalker, I have a good reason to know. It's like, he doesn't really come off as crazy until later on in day 3 at most. I take a longer, less traveled path home in case the creepy guy knew more about my habits. Oh, he knows all your habits, most likely. Oh yeah, he does. Crap. I need to find a new place to hang out at, and probably a new job. I storm into the apartment and slam the door behind me, body slightly shivering from my earlier encounter. The rummaging of my roommate and the study partner in the kitchen comes to an abrupt silence at my unceremonious arrival. I shield my eyes and I walk past. Because of their habits. I flop down on my bed, muffling a frustrated scream with my pillow. After a moment, I roll over on my back and stare at the ceiling, trying to forget about my day, trying to forget about him. Falling asleep from a sheer exhaustion, my last thoughts is a simple wish. I hope I never see that weirdo again. That's definitely no wish that's not gonna be granted. Okay, end of day 1, let's go to 2. Day 2. So why did you have a nice time with a stranger? Don't answer that. It's time to get up and face another day. I roll over in my bed for a moment. Every inch of my body is begging me to wake up, but I don't wanna. It's like I don't even... it's like I didn't get any form of rest at all. Probably because of our stalker. Let's be honest, I fight the will to wake up for a moment, rubbing my eyes before sitting up in my bed. I'm a mess, in both counts. Him being in the room, putting this, open the window, and the fact that we just met him and thought he was a creep. And she take away, he's kind of creepy, but that's weird. I didn't realize I had left the window open. Okay, we don't see it inside. Most clowns are climbing down. A person could probably fit perfectly inside it. I'm sorry, I have to do that every single time. Sunday, 9:12 a.m. 9:12 a.m. Oh god, I'm waiting for work. Following dress, I rush out of my bedroom, making my way into the kitchen section, where I normally put my work keys.
Hey, looks like someone's in a hurry.
Hey, Lucy. A surge of irritation floods through me when I hear Lucy's voice. I take a glimpse from my shoulder towards the deadbeat who wasn't making my life any easier. Yes, I'm in a hurry because some of us actually have a job. Sorry, Lucy. I mutter in my breath, grabbing my work keys from the kitchen counter and beginning to storm right by her. Again with the guilt trip. She mutters something else under her breath as she taps her foot angrily. Look, I'm trying, alright?
Trying, alright?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing it, but we are gonna make you have a job this time, hopefully. I just haven't had any callbacks yet. She tries to explain, but I'm grown tired of her half-butt excuses. I'm not even going Ari with her. Now it's not the time, because right now, time is not on my side. I shrug her off and make my way out the door, rushing myself down the stairs and out of the apartment building. First a stalker, now I might lose my job. With any luck, I might get hit by a car or die on impact. And get isekai someplace else. Still, I always want to say that. It's Sunday. There's usually hardly any customers on Sunday mornings, but even then, it doesn't excuse my tardiness. Rushing for the front doors of the diner, I dash in the kitchen and grab my apron off the coat hanger along the far end of the wall. The aprons seem to be the only place where grease stains don't get all over me. Fumbling to tie the apron on, I rushed over towards the time clock and snatched my time card to punch in. Wait. According to this, I already clocked in. Who could have? TK. My attention snaps towards the sound of approaching footsteps. Whoever it is, they're not trying to be discreet as they carry a clanking stack of dirty dishes back from a table.
There you are. Where have you been?
TK.
I've been covering your shift for the past 45 minutes without the boss even knowing you're not here.
TK, good friend. TK rushes right by me as he gently places the dishes into the sink of soapy hot water. Wiping their hands, TK sighs loud enough to make sure that I hear it. You know, if Peter was not in the picture, TK and Wyatt will probably get together. Trust me. Sad we might have TK go. Sadly, go away again. Damn, TK, and TK has the most. Peter kills TK the most. I swear. Then on. They like this all the time though, always acting like they're the big sibling to everyone and keeping things in one piece. Oh, isn't it stated that they have a big family, so that's probably why too. I have to try to think of an excuse that doesn't sound as pathetic as my alarm clock didn't go off, but the truth is all I have, so I try to downplay the issue. I don't get why you're making such a fuss. We're pretty much dead on Sunday morning. You clearly weren't paying attention when you came barging in. TK wipes her hands on the apron before gesturing for me to look out through the service window. What the? Are you kidding me? Nope. Why are there so many old farts here? Because. Just because. I tried not to raise my voice to a point that the fiber-chopping boomers outside did not hear me. A tour bus came along. That's what happened. Now stop asking questions and start waiting tables. TK hands me a spare notepad and pencil and nudges me out the kitchen. Great, here I am. Hoping to have an easygoing day. So much for that. The breakfast crowd is a nightmare. Karens and redneck grandpas everywhere with the something up their butts. Some even going as far as refusing to pay because I didn't kiss their goddamn feet whenever their coffee was not filled all the way, or their T-bone steak wasn't cooked the way they wanted. Yeah, T-bone steak for breakfast, not even breakfast steak and eggs either, an actual T-bone steak dinner with potatoes and steamed carrots. I always have to make it a little higher. And then when one person refused to order off the breakfast menu, there's a dozen more who follow suit. Such a hassle. I'll be completely okay with it. I mean, sometimes I want a hamburger at 7 o'clock in the morning. Why can't the elderly be more like my grandparents? Pleasant and polite. The last of the great generation. Not these entitled boomers. I still swear, mine are not polite. Eventually the crowd starts dying down, most leaving to do some sightseeing, others staying to order more coffee or lunch. At least these are the kind of customers that mind their own business and are more focused on eating or talking. Staggering into the kitchen, I wound a long sigh and rest against the wall, finally able to take a moment to relax. I know you want to get off your feet, but you missed a table. I did? Oh yeah, no, you get that one. Get the baseball bat. Sorry, I have to. TK sneaks over to my side, giving me a gentle nudge before pulling back out to the dining area. I roll my exhausted eyes and look over towards them. Can't you do it? I don't feel like having some Karen toss their juice on me again. I would, but you owe me for covering your shift for an hour. Darn it. They have a point. With a groan, I lean myself off the wall, trying to straighten my posture, and stumble back out. Scanning the booths, I check all the tables I have already gone, matching their faces and orders table by table. I don't think I missed any. A voice chimes in from the booth to my right. It's Peter. Yep. Hi there, stranger. Oh god, not you again. Seriously, what part of leave me alone did you not understand? I bow out, gaining the attention of the remaining people inside the diner. I hope that calling him out like this would get him to leave. The creep stiffens up a little, giving a rare, hurt expression. He did. I'm not as thick as I seem to be, honest. Sorry, Peter. The tone in his voice is frantic. All I wanted to do was apologize for my behavior yesterday. You didn't even give me a chance to explain myself. Explain yourself? There's no explanation for spying on me every day when you go on your walks. Peter, we're calling you out because we know. Oh, so you never recognize familiar faces when you follow the same routine every day? Technically, I do. Just like the old couple who always comes here every Wednesday and pretends like they're happily married, even though all they do is sit in silence. Oh, I would recognize that. Trust me. Or even that creepy red-headed doctor who always picks the same corner, always orders just a simple cup of tea while staring at everyone with an eerie smile. It's like he's probably planning on decepting us. Yeah, I know. He's actually a real nice guy. You're not the only face I recall, Wyan. He mumbles down on the table in front of him as he starts picking up one of the napkins. He does have a point. Lying out a deep sigh, I hold up my notepad and pencil. Just tell me what you want to order. He picks up the menu and starts looking over. I still want to make it up to you, though, for being too forward yesterday, I mean. Aw, sorry, Peter, but... menu. As he speaks, he starts folding the napkin into the paper crane. Roll my eyes, I try my best not to snap at him. Speaking now for my teeth. Oh my god, no, alright? I might have overreacted, but I might have misinterpreted your intentions, but that does not change the fact that I do not want anything to do with you. Sorry, Peter. It can't be helped, dear. His eyes shift over towards me, an eerie glint in his gaze as he smiles a little, responding to my reply.
You're just playing hard to get at this point.
That's alright. I do love the voice, but just like, red flags. Red flags. He's carrying a red flag, and carrying a red flag is like a... Pay him red. It's a red flag. And I do love games. A jolt of dread shoots through my entire body. I don't know if it's the words, his tone, or the gaze that sets off all the red flags, but I'm not going to stand here and analyze why my survival instincts are kicking into overdrive. It's because he's a walking red flag. Adorable walking red flag, but walking red flag. Turning away, I quickly make my way back into the kitchen, trying to untie my apron with my sweaty palms. TK approaches with an expression of concern. They might have watched the whole thing happen. Hey, are you alright? What happened? What did he say? I can't do this. I need to go home. I hand TK my apron. Just have Alicia cover my shift from now on.
Whoa! You're quitting? What did he do? Should I call the police?
Yes, please. Yes, please. That man is stalking me. TK doesn't hesitate for a moment. I say this, making a direct line to the phone. I stay in the kitchen area, taking an occasional glance at the kitchen window to see if he's still there. Of course, he still is. Sitting there while finishing up making his napkin crane. TK comes back after a moment, taking a glance at the butthole before turning their attention back over towards me. Alright, they're gonna be sending someone over in about 30 minutes. And you say stalker, and that's what happened, so, get baseball bat. 30 minutes, he'll be gone by then. I'm aware of that. TK matches my fierce whisper and looks back and looks just as baffled and disappointed with the situation as I am. Either way, we still file a report and give them a description. There's something in that. It's something at least. But he knows where I work, and he knows the section of the park where I like to wax. What if he knows where I live? It's not what if he does know. Well, I guess you should stay with me in the meantime and wait for all this to blow over. Really? Sure, I've gotten to know you well enough, so I'm positive you won't try to steal anything, maybe. Just maybe. I honestly don't know what to say. I just feel a sense of relief that not only will I be with a more terrible person, but I also won't be walking home alone. Of course, the creep's gone by the time the police arrived. We'd given our best description of him before trusting they would look into the matter. TK and I have doubts, though. Yeah, they don't. Definitely. Luckily, the rest of the kitchen staff lets us go home early, but we have to be at work earlier tomorrow morning. It doesn't look like much, but at least it's away from the neighborhood. From my neighborhood, thank God.
Here we are, home sweet home.
Okay, I love their little doll right here. They live in this space. I shouldn't be picky due to my situation, but just having me in here feels like I'm cramping up their whole place. Looks like they live alone too. They probably aren't able to afford anything else. Well, I mean, they do live alone. So, I mean, that's the thing. We have to have a roommate. They don't. Still, at least I have a safe place with a more down-to-earth roommate. Sorry it's not much. They mother, looking around a single space as they live in. No, don't be. I still appreciate you bringing me in like this. They seem relieved upon hearing me say this, giving a smile as they start pulling out some extra blankets from under their bed. Well, just so you know, the couch does fold to the bed. It's actually more comfortable than the mattress I got. So, hey, special treatment for a special guest. Aw, so sweet, TK. Who would have thought my coworker from the diner would be so mellow and sweet outside of work? Thank you. It means a lot that you're going out of your way for me like this. It's not a problem. I know what it's like to have some creeps harass you. You don't deserve it. And TK's awesome. The rest of the day goes alright. I have my phone. The rest of the day goes alright. I have my phone. I have to phone my roommate that I'm going to be away for a few days. Of course she doesn't answer the phone, so I have to leave a message instead and play that she texts it soon. Still, this certainly is a pleasant change from the stress of my life. Hours later. The one downside of sleeping in a new place is that I can't stay asleep. I need some water. Getting up from the sofa, I feel around in the dark, unfamiliar area, trying to recall where the kitchen section was in this place. And we see Peter. Jeez, who was that? Through the darkness, I see a figure standing before me. Hearing them give a brief shh sound as I feel them place their hand on my shoulder. TK, are you right? The figure doesn't answer as I feel their hands squeeze my shoulder, almost as though they're feeling me. There probably are, because it's Peter. What are you doing? As I try to pull away, the figure's grip, but then a wet rag smothers my nose and mouth. Flying back, I lash out with my arms and jerk my neck to pull my face away from the rag. Whoever this is, they subdue me by quickly wrapping their thin limbs around my body and hold me tight. I try to break free, but they did not loosen up one bit. Oh god, I'm starting to feel drowsy and weak. Who's doing this? Why? The chill runs down my spine as I feel a kiss against my cheek. A familiar and sticking voice whispers in my ear.
I'll see you tomorrow, darling.
No. He found me. How? I can't. So, on to day 3. Ah! What? My head, what the heck happened? I feel like I got hit by a truck. Oh god, he found me. This can't be good. This can't be good. TK, wake up. TK? They're not here. What on earth? Did they go to work today? I better give them a call and see what's going on. I just hope Kazumi and Jackson are alright working today. It was supposed to be their day off. Hey, guess what? I haven't answered. Sorry about that. If you want, leave your name and number and I'll get right back to you, maybe. Great. Hey, TK, it's me. Look, we're not safe here. That prick was here last night. We need to... Yeah, because, sorry to TK again. Hello? TK? Why did you run off with them like that? Why did you run off with them like that? My blood runs cold. I feel my heart sink into my stomach as a familiar voice spoke. I couldn't even speak as my phone trembled in my hands. You're making this rather difficult. I'm willing to put in an extra effort for you, but I'm not fond of mixed messages. What did you do to TK? It's just one obstacle for you and I to deal with. It's just one less obstacle for you and I to deal with. We're back on track to how things are supposed to be, and we can begin loving one another. Isn't that great? The chipper tone in his voice made me sick. My legs were losing their strength as I tried not to collapse on the floor. Okay, I'll date you. Just don't hurt TK. I'm stuck. The butthole is using TK to get me to date him. I must do something to make sure he doesn't hurt them. Okay, I'll date you. Just don't hurt TK, please. I'll do anything. There was a moment of silence over the phone. Only his breathing at first until I heard a slight chuckle. You're so cute when you beg. I felt tears begin to well up in my eyes as I heard him say that. I wanted to throw up. I'll tell you what, I'll come. Come see me at the diner. I have something I want to show you. Hopefully... Sorry, I sneezed. Hopefully this will help you put things back on track. Set our love story to the right. Set our love story the way it's supposed to be. Oh, and don't try calling the cops. I'll know if you do. It's like, Peter, this is creepy. Not kinda, this is creepy. Oh, dear God. Since when does stalking shift into kidnapping so quickly? It's not actually kidnapping because it's not kidnapping this time. It's ex-aliving someone. For Peter's sake, he's with Peter's mindset. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing that man's face again, even hearing his voice raise all my fight or flight instincts with a hint of nausea. I had to do something. I didn't want to face this butthole alone, but he said that he would know if I called the police. What am I gonna do? We could run away together. My heart leaped into my throat, and my eyes wide as I saw the butthole right in front of me. Yeah, because you broke and entered a couple of times. You were hiding here? Well, yes, I had to be sure that you went to the diner like I asked. I couldn't help but cut in. I was sick of this man. Why wouldn't he leave me alone? Yandere, why are you doing this? His shoulders slapped a little, and his eyes on his face fading a little upon hearing me ask this. I told you, I'm your boyfriend. I always have been. It's like, no matter what route, he's your boyfriend. Type thing. My eyes welled up with tears upon hearing this. Both fear and disgust were nearly unbearable. God, if I could just get hit by a car and die in impact, I would welcome it. Maybe have him instead. It is bliss. Actually, no, I'll be hit by the car. Hopefully I can go to One Piece. A boyfriend doesn't force themselves into a relationship. A boyfriend doesn't force themselves into a relationship. Stalk and kidnap friends. Whoa, hey now, I didn't kidnap TK. Yeah, I did worse. He assured me, looking a little startled by my assumption. Kidnapping would actually be the pleasant part. Pleasant if he just, because TK would be alive. I just made sure that there was one less obstacle between us, I promise. What did you do to them then? You barged in here like a freaking bat out of hell and knocked me out. I know, and I'm sorry. There's parts of my personality that I can't control as much as I would love to. What are you doing? What are you talking about? It's not porn. I just hope it doesn't interfere with our happy ending. Peter, newsflash, you're probably not going to get a happy ending. Happy ending? You still think we're a couple after all this? Don't raise your voice, darling. You wouldn't want anyone else getting hurt, would you? About that, I'm probably going into that again. Dear God, that wasn't a threat. That was a promise. He was so willing to harm anyone who got in his way. Freaking psychopath. No. I know you wouldn't. You're a good person like that. It only makes you all the more lovely to me. What do you want from me? He seems taken back and confused by my question. I don't want anything from you. All I need is your love, and come heck or high water, I will do anything to achieve that. Besides, leaving me the heck alone? Besides that, sorry. I thought for a moment, wanting to see if he was just being pathetic or serious. I had to test him. Take me to TK. I spoke in a nearly demanding voice. You stalked me, followed me to my work, knocked me out, kidnapped my friend. You owe me this much. Yeah, Peter. You owe us a lot more than that, though. He stood there, his expression nearly unreadable at first, before giving a little nod. Alright, I brought my van with me, so will be no need to walk all the way there. Also, you could kidnap me faster? Nah. I would have liked to walk instead, actually. His stance became more offensive as he stepped closer, his eyes looking deep into mine as he spoke. You want to see TK? We're taking my van. He wasn't asking. No, he isn't. Fine, but if you try anything, I will kick you and make you crash, killing us both. Darling, dying together, darling, that would actually be a blessing for me. For Christ's sake. Waiting parked on the curb is a worn-down-looking gray van. Its windows darkly tinted on the side. All it needs is a free candy sign, and it's good to have several people report it. It's like, nah, it doesn't have a free candy sign, but it does look like it's saying better days. He opens the van. I mean, it could look like a van lifer van. All I know. He opens the van door for me, helping me inside before closing it shut. Inside isn't too bad. He keeps it decently clean with cachet collection of scented pine trees on the rear mirror and the ashtray filled with various coins. I sat in the passenger seat, laying as far away from him as I possibly could. That butthole was still wearing a stupid grin as he set himself into the driver's seat and turned on the van. I was so ready to kick open the door and jump out, making a run for it and getting help. Who knows how long this man's reflexes were, though. So I didn't want to try. The drive was awkward and quiet. At first I was. At least I was. The butthole tried to start up a conversation during this time. So I understand your family life isn't going too well, huh? Stay quiet. Well, my family life was never the best. If anything, we all really would like to just rip each other apart. So like a worse family than mine, so that's for sure. I don't think we're even family. Just people whose labels for content. Do you have anyone like that in your life? No. Remain quiet. Well, I have a lot of folks like that. I have a lot of folks like that in mine. It's like they're not even real, you know? Like you were much better not having them at all. Are you saying that because you're in the video game that they're not real? Peter, is that what you're saying? Sometimes you just want to jab a split of wood into their back, wrap your hands around their throat and squeeze, maybe stab them multiple times. You know that feeling? No, Peter. Don't say anything. I get you're not much of a mood to talk, I understand. Would you like to listen to some music instead? Sign, let me see what I can find. I don't react as he's flipping through the stations. My mind was too focused on saying TK again, hoping that would be alright. Here we go. To be honest, I hate the song. I swear I bleed eternally each time it comes on. Me starts singing "Carry On My Words" on off key. I'll make you eternally bleed. Or okay, what are songs? Can I say on the top of my head? Kyle's Mama's Big Fat. Then why do you listen to it? Because it fuels me, reminds me of who I am, why I'm here, why I do the things I do, why I need you. Why? He doesn't respond as he reaches to turn off the radio, his eyes staying on the road as he does so. We're here. Pulling off to the curve, the man puts his van into the park and kills the engine. He nearly hopped out of the van, and was about to come around to open my door. I didn't want to get him that satisfaction, so I opened the passenger door on my own, nearly knocking him with it. I wish I did. It's like, bam! Okay, run for it! Well, here we are. Now what? Now we wait. I'm sure your boss is already inside, so they'll be arriving any minute now. Who? Just then I hear sirens in the distance. The freak smiled a little as he turned his attention over towards the diner. And then that's when you realize what he did. Here they come. I noticed as the scene before me is executed. One by one, people began to gather outside of the diner. He remained quiet, watching everyone with me. Occasionally, he would try to hold my hand, but I would quickly yank it away from him and step further away. I couldn't stay quiet any longer. Why are we here? Where's TK? I told you, Ryan. I did not kidnap them. They're not in my possession. Tied up, waiting in need of rescuing. None of that. Yeah. I know. What? I already figured out. Last time I figured out long ago, like what he said. One less. Like last time. He doesn't respond at first. His eyes just glaring towards me for a moment before turning his attention back towards the diner. I tried to be gentle, caring, aware that my actions were too bold. I tried to make it up to you, apologize, start fresh, and what do? You have the cops called on me and run off with them. They liked you, really liked you. Hell, I dare say they might have actually been love. I couldn't let them get in the way. This is about us, not them. So I removed them. Yeah, you what? Yeah, we know what, I know why he's going to the diner, rush him, and, kick Peter where the sun doesn't shine. Not to worry. I made sure the first strike was quick, though I got carried away afterwards. That can't be. I didn't think once about my safety. Didn't consider the dangers I put myself in for acting as I did the moment I heard this. I instantly bolted across the street. I couldn't even hear him calling out to me or care for the cars that slammed their brakes to avoid hitting me. TK? Hey, you're entering a crime scene. You can't be here. But my friend is in here. No. I tried to force my way into the kitchen, but a set of arms wrapped around me tightly, pulling me away from the horrific scene before me. I tried to kick and struggle, raising a fuss. I was far too hysterical to notice the creeper apologizing to the officer and carrying me out of the diner. Before I knew it, I was roughly shoved against the wall in some alleyway, his hand over my mouth to hush me from further yelling. Darling, calm yourself. How the heck can I calm myself? You sick butthole? You killed my friend. You think I wanted to? You think I was eager to slice them in ribbons the very moment I had the chance? I had so many chances before, so many times I could easily have done it, but I didn't. I killed him because you gave me no choice. Are you kidding me? You blame all this on me? Yeah, this is Peter. I don't blame you. You simply forced my hand. Peter, I didn't put the gun to your head and tell you to do it. Oh. Because I want frickin' date a creep that's been following me. Because you ran off with them. I wasn't no threat. I was so ready and willing to do anything you asked of me. Whatever it took for me to be all yours. That's why I'm here. You're my reason for being here. And also, Peter, if I choose the more romantic route, you still kill either TK, Lucy, or Dawn. So there's no, I was no threat. Pretty much, you always kill someone. And if you push everyone away, you kill male Karens or Karen. So, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're what's wrong with me. You're the one who keeps me awake at night. You're the one who's always on my mind. The one who makes my heart beat out of my chest each time I see you, smell you. You want to know the truth? The truth is I'm mad to the point I'll crush your skin while you sleep soundly each night. You're insane. The madman chuckles. Yes, but it's all for you, love. I freeze as I feel his lips against my cheek, following by the hot, wet sensation of a tongue trailing down my neck before he whispers. And if you tell anyone, I'll kill them too. Saying this, he takes my hand into his, intertwining his fingers along with mine as he nips at my ear. I'll be by your place later tonight, dear. The butthole doesn't say anything, say more as he pulls away, his crooked smile and lust lingering on his eyes while he takes his leave out of the alley and down the street. I take a moment to register what's happened. Everything he told me. I'm stuck. TK's dead because of me, and he'll do it again if I reach out for help. Dear God, I'm stuck. I didn't go back to my place. I couldn't. The way he spoke before, for sure, he knew where I lived too. It's like, oh, we're gonna do that. Why wouldn't he? The butthole was stalking me was a stalker and a murderer after all. Maybe running away is the best option. I still couldn't shake the feeling of his touch on my body, his voice still ringing in my ears. I mean, if you run away, he's still following you. I felt so helpless. I couldn't turn to anyone. I couldn't go back home. I might have to just skip town and vanish. Hopefully he doesn't find out and follow me. Do I dare answer? It might be him. No, it's Dawn again. Holding my breath, I pull out my phone, taking a quick glance at who was calling me. Oh, thank God, it's not him. Though, still troubling since he's been harassing me about rent for a while, not given what I'm going through. But given what I'm going through, I would be chilled out about rent right now. Taking a deep breath to calm myself, I answer the phone, trying to sound as normal as possible. Hey, hi, I didn't expect you to call. What's going on? Okay, what's wrong? What do you mean? I'm fine. I just wasn't expecting a call from you or anything. The other half of the rent is still not paid. You haven't come home since yesterday. There's a murder at your workplace, and you're telling me everything's fine. Oh, you heard about that? It's been all over the news, and my son was on the scene when someone who worked there burst in and made a scene before vanishing. That was you, wasn't it? Yeah. I was almost kidnapped. Crap. Okay, you're right. Maybe nothing's fine. Everything's worse, but I can't say. I can't stay anymore. Can't stay. What's going on? I'm in a bad spot right now. Really bad. If I told you, you might get hurt too. Where are you right now? What? Where are you at? I'll come by and pick you up. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I instantly hung up on the phone, the frustration getting even worse as it shoved it into my pocket. Darn it. Someone I barely knew even noticing something. Someone I barely knew is even noticing something's wrong. I can't do a damn thing about it. I might have to leave, forget everything and just be some freaking drifter. That's one lifestyle that I'm not keen on thinking about. But at this point, even being roadkill is better than seeing that butthole again. Oh no, he's gonna follow you, just take you before someone can run you over. I might as well hit some convenience store and buy something I can. Maybe make my way to the next town over and see if Chaya will let me stay for a few days. Oh, there's a new person? I kept walking for a while, kept going until I was out of the city and approaching the edge of town. Here we are. This is a better place than any. Oh, someone had a flat tire. TK and I used to stop here and grab a snack if we were not in the mood for fast food. TK always picked up the more spicy goodies like Tollies and flame ball jawbreakers. I remember them when talking about taking the ghost chili challenge. Oh, so like Takis. I like Takis. Now they can't. I tried to hold back my tears as I approached the doors. I tried to focus on leaving, not what was taken away from me. It was quiet in here. Well, I guess it would be nice. Since it's nighttime now. Not many people come here for gas and snacks. Maybe smokes, but that's it. I bet it's nice and peaceful for whoever is working to not. Hi, welcome in. Why in? Huh? It's Lucy! Lucy, what are you doing here? Well, obviously I work here. Wait, you have a job? Yep, I got it today. Not much of a deadbeat now, am I? Don't call me Lucy. Lulu? When were you gonna tell me that you got a job? I was gonna keep you a surprise until I was done with my shift, but since you're here, surprise! Wow, congrats! Don't jump too much with excitement. What are you doing here anyways? You look terrible. Did something happen? Actually, today has been the worst day of my life. Okay, we're going to do this route now. We seem far enough away from what the butthole might be doing, so I felt that filling her in at least a bit wouldn't hurt. It's not like she's gonna tell this on her jailbird. It's not like she's gonna tell this on her jailbird of a friend. Well, I got a stalker recently. He's been following me and claiming that he's my boyfriend. Yikes. Yeah, and he's threatened me to tell no one, not even the police. And, someone got killed on my work today. Oh god, wasn't it that one person, JD? You mean TK? TK. Right. Still, that's awful. Do you think that guy did it? I know he did. It was hard seeing this change in Lucy's behavior. Her usual carefree, brat-like attitude was not even hinted or present as she heard all of this. Honestly, it felt like I was talking to a completely different person. Stepping forward, she took my hand, guiding me towards the counter. Come on. You need to sit and have something to drink. She guided me into the employee break room, having me sit down as she turned her attention to the water boiler and started up. I think some tea will do you some good. I simply sat there, watching this completely different woman take a break from her work to take care of me. Granted, she would also make me coffee every morning before I went to work, and she always kept the place clean and did both our laundry. Yikes, maybe I've been too hard on her this whole time. If she's doing my laundry, I'd be happy. Still doesn't excuse her from leaving me with the rent and that frickin' whoever she's brought back that night. I still bit her about the time I walked in on her naked. Okay. She's my favorite girl now. The stuff has been hotel with that. I never want to spend the rest of my night in the ER again. Hey, that means you're best friends now. You really went to the ER to help her. You're friends. She poured me a cup of water, hot water, dipped the tea bag in it before handing it over to me. Careful, it's hot. Thanks. And don't worry, I'm not. I'll be completely fine. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't care. I'm gonna be naked. So, a stalker killed your friend and scared you into not getting help. I could only nod, shifting the hot water in my hand as I watched teabag contacts slip into the water, altering its color from clear to lovely blue red. Our landlord even noticed and tried to help, but I just hung up on him. I didn't want anyone else getting hurt. I felt Lucy sit herself down next to me, placing her hand gently on my thigh. You can be a pain in the butt sometimes. So can Dawn and I, but we're here for you. You know that, right? Yeah. Who's Dawn? Like, who's Dawn? Our landlord. It's like, oh, I didn't know. How could you know his name and I don't? Well, after you butt heads with someone for a while, you eventually pick up on things about them. Like how you call him daddy that one time? Don't kink shit me. To be fair, he is the dad. He is the dad of the group. Yeah, alright. Thanks, by the way. I mean, to be fair, I probably would call him dad too. And not in that way. I have a joke of my coworkers. I call her my work mom. We also have had a coworker that was our work grandma. And yeah, she's more of my grandmother than my actual grandparents' grandmother. So yeah, hey, we're not friends, though I wish we were. Our lifestyles are just too different. And we can still be friends, honestly. Let's see. Just because someone doesn't have the same lifestyle does not mean they're friends. That they can't be friends. But I still want to help you kick that guy's butt and toss this broken body behind bars. I'll even ask Vino and Lil Spook to make his prison life a living. Oh, yeah, good friends right there. I mean, I guess we could, but how? I don't even know where this guy lives. Well, he doesn't know you're here, so I suggest you hang here for the rest of my shift. We'll both take the bus to the police station, and we'll make sure to report him and get you protection. Dawn and I know an officer very well. And I'm going to take a guess and say it is Roy. They both know Roy. I'll make sure you're safe and make sure TK gets justice. I have a question. Is Dawn trying to hook her and Roy up? That would be awesome. It meant so much hearing this from her. I didn't know the still steaming cup of tea in my hands. I was gonna say coffee. My hands as I lower my head. The feeling of safety was welcoming. I couldn't help but choke back a sob. Thank you, thank you. I look over towards her just as she scoots closer to me, both her arms suddenly yet gently wrapping around me in a firm voice. I froze for a moment, only now realizing how nice her perfume was, the gentle scent of lavender, and her soft hold helped me lean more into her, resting my head against her shoulder as I continued to sweep. She whispered smoothing words as I let my frustrations go, carrying into her work clothes. This was an unexpected turn from how we treated each other a couple of days ago. Who would have thought it took someone dear to pass away to turn annoyance into a friend? Eventually, she pulled away, placing a sudden kiss on my cheek before giving me a soft smile. Now, go ahead and finish your tea. I'll call Don and let him know what's going on, okay? Okay, just be careful. Wait, does that mean that both Lucy and Don died this time? Because she's telling Don. And then Roy, man, he's gonna have a death counter here. I got this. You're just relax. Take a nap, even. It'll be over, you see. Lucy gets up off the sofa and makes her way out of the room, closing the door behind her. Just now, I noticed her hands were warm, the cup almost too hot to hold. Placing the cup down, I blew some cold air into my hands, looking around the room to see if they had anything that I could add with my tea. Lucy, where is the condiments? There was no answer. Lucy? She must be already on the phone with Dawn. Suppose I could walk out and ask her. I get from the sofa and make my way towards the door, opening it a little to look out. Wait! I told you, tell no one. Before I can call for help, I feel his hands gently around my throat. I couldn't make a sound. I try to fight back in some way, punching, kicking, lashing out. I'm hurting him, but his grip doesn't loosen one bit as he takes the hits. I can't breathe. It's time to go home, love. So day 4. My head hurts. Adult age spreads across my side of my head like a brush fire sparkled from the cigarette butt. The veins behind my eyes are throbbing. A warm, soft cough caresses my cheek. I try to reach to rub my head, but my wrists are brown above my head with neon rope. Where the heck am I? Good morning, sleepyhead. I twist my head to look over the pair of blue eyes that are glaring at me. Slowly, in the midst of panic raising from my gut, my head clears in the horrors of the day before all come floating back. TK's body, Dawn's worried phone call, Lucy trying her best to make me feel safe. His hands clasped around my neck. I told you not to tell anyone. Oh God, Lucy. What the heck did you do? You sick freak? I thrashed my back against the headboard in an attempt to pull myself free at the ropes. Beginning to dig in my skin, I swing to kick the stranger. The first lands against his arm, and he leaps across from the bed. Oh, hey now, calm down. I'm not going to hurt you, I promise. Don't come any closer or I'll... Look, I'm really, really sorry about having to tie you up like this, but you can see why I had to. At least just long enough to talk to you, please. Go screw yourself. Where am I? Where's Lucy? What have you freaking done? I grit my teeth as cold sweat runs down my cheek and brow. He sighs and catches from the corner of my eye him staring down at me longingly. That's why I always love about you, so spirited. You still need to calm down though. I can't, could I tempt you with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Maybe a drink. I could just pop out to the kitchen. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. He abruptly dashes out the front door of the bedroom, locking the door behind himself with an audible click, and I could hear his feet trampling down the hallway. Crap, I have to get free. Darn it. Think. My eyes dart around the room in horror. My books, my clothes, even my plushies and my game daddy. All of my favorite familiar belongings are listed around me in a room that's completely alien. God, maybe I'm dead. Is this heck? I startled by the sound of approaching footsteps, and I curl myself on the bed with my feet towards the door, ready to kick again, as if he gets too close to me. The door unlocks and swings open with a push of his foot. In one hand, he holds a tall glass of water. In the other hand, he holds a plate, on top of which rests a white bread sandwich, cut downly. Who's hungry for peanut butter and jelly sandwich? It's like, nah, not really. You know, in another time and place, we could have had our first dinner date at that little cute diner that you used to work at. Oh well. It's like maybe next time. Screw you, I'm not eating anything. Psycho, let me go. I bend my knees to my chest as he walks closer. The ropes are rubbing my skin raw. He places the sandwich and the drink down on the nightstand and kneels on the side of the bed once more, continuing to look at me like some freak. I didn't expect you to eat any of it, honestly. You're too paranoid about being drugged or poisoned. But that's why I love you, darling. You're not blind, stupid maggot squirming on the bloated dog carcass like everyone else. No, you see the world how it really is, and yet you still try to be a good person when it's all said and done. It's a noble quality to suffer the slings and arrows with dignity in an indignant world. Yeah, I'm good I'm so goddamn bullock in the eyes of a freaking lunatic. Lunatic, huh? Well, maybe not right now, but I'll think you'll come around quickly. Just need some rest and some time to adjust. We can talk about later, and if you behave yourself, I can come back and untie you for a bit. He smiles at me warmly like I was no worse than an angry kitten trying to bear its claws. He walks to the door. Welcome home, darling. Flashing a Cheshire cat grin, bidding adieu. With a wave of his hand, he locks the door behind himself. What a sadistic piece of crap. He walked me in. My heart's jackhammering into my chest, and the urge to vomit rises. I just vomit all over the place. I try to pull my wrists free from the rope, and then they dig my skin until they ache, and my fingers get numbing, tingling sensation. As that sprayed, my eyes dart around the bed. This room is so unsettling. It has a shiny veneer, but as I look close at the chipped and tarred door frame and peeling wallpaper by the shelf with my music, I could sense the dank rot underneath it all. There's nothing I can use. It's all too far out of reach. And even if I did get loose, how do I get out of this room? First, he kills TK, then he does God knows what to Lucy. Now I'm stuck in his little room in the middle of who knows where. This is all too much. I can't afford to panic. I take a deep breath and try to slow down my heart and regain my senses. Breathe in 4 seconds, hold for 8, out for 5. Calming myself, I sit myself up on the bed and try to untie the ropes with my teeth. Crap. Where did he learn to tie knots like this? I continue to bite and pull, my restraints growing more and more fierce as I picture him earning a knot-tying merit badge from a weekend scoutmaster. It's like, what was a scoutmaster? Who was a scoutmaster, I mean? My teeth are aged as I bit and twisted my wrist. I want to say wrist. Waist. To regain more slack. Rinse and repeat. The ropes give way each pull. Only a few more and I might be able to slip free. The fibers of the rope burn against my skin, stretching around the bones of my thumbs and knuckles until, yes, my hand pulls free and I try to not make noise as the pain rushes over me. My wrists are rubbed raw, and I'm missing some skin around the back of my hand. I bleed, but I'll survive. I hope. I use my teeth and free hand to untie their... What is with the jerk in these crazy survivalist knots? It doesn't matter. I'll try to rope. I pull the rope loose and roll out bed, glancing around the room. I need some way to get out. I need a weapon just in case. But first of all, I need to find a way to escape this room. Lucy, please be okay. Okay, we're gonna do that. Maybe this will help me open the door. I slip the thin metal hook from the bolt and catch the weight with a jump pull. I casually pull the door wider with a dry hinge. Doesn't tell my abductor. I hear rapid clicks of the keyboard coming from the room besides mine. The keystrokes are outpaced by the beating of my own racing heart. I look for an exit, but all I could see are closed doors and push a door wide to the kitchen opposite my room. When I hear the hinges make a faintest metallic whines, I freeze and listen intently like a wild animal. The rivet typing in the room continues uninterrupted. Uninterrupted. But if I'm lucky, he's listening to music while he's working in his computer. With the kitchen door within sight, I creep down the hall, as quiet as a church mouse. The typing continues. Maybe he's overconfident that I'm still tied up and locked away in this room, and maybe he's so infatuated with me that he can't imagine that I actually want to leave his home. Maybe I should try to knock him out. If I could get a drop on him, I could buy me some time to get out and get help. Whatever I do, I better keep quiet. I don't think I'm ready to face him yet. Okay, I can't do that. That's weird. The fridge is filled with his favorite snacks and drinks. He doesn't have anything in here for himself. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the knife. A knife. Thank God I found him armed. He doesn't know I'm out here either. I wonder if I don't call. Okay. So I wonder if I don't interact with Rat's cage. What'll happen? I'll use the knife to friend the stranger. I grab the knife in my hand. My heart is now pounding. My body's not physically ready to make the leap into being on attack. But if I don't, who knows what he'll do if I cower now. Taking a deep breath, I bolt into action, instantly pushing the stranger's door wide open with my whole body, knife drawn and readied. When you got out? Tell me what happened to Lucy. Darling, what are you doing? You heard me. Tell me where she is now. The stranger gets up from his chair, holding his hand out towards me. Please calm down. You're panicking. I'm not. I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to be prisoner. I won't let you hurt anyone else. What, darling? I'm not sure you understand your situation here. Shut up, take me to Lucy or I'll kill you. As demanding as demanding his friend as I tried to be. The stranger's shocked expression changed to that of mild concern. No, you won't. Don't test me. Darling, I test products, not people. Watch. I do test people. You kill people, Peter. The stranger reaches forward, grabbing the knife by its blade. His reflexes were too fast, catching me off guard. He's effortlessly pulled the knife from my grip, twirling the blade in his hand. He lunges forward before I could say anything. Arm raised, close my eyes, brace myself. The sting of the blade never comes, and I open my eyes to find the stranger's face near inches from mine, holding up only the knife handle. I turn my head to the side to find the blade sticking out of the wall next to me. You see, a blade that brittle is far too ineffective for self-defense. Come on, let's get you some water to calm down. He reaches forward to take my hand. I jerk away from his touch, backing away from him out of the room. I don't understand, Wyan. Why is it... What is there not to understand? I don't want Lucy hurt. I don't want her to be here. You don't want to be here. You don't want to be here either. What gave you that idea? You said it yourself. Life has been chaotic. Family drama, deadbeat roommate, a dead-end job, dealing with rude customers by the busload. You were miserable. I took you away from from what made you unhappy, away from those who used you for their own gain. I, on the other hand, am giving you everything. I saved you. I never asked for help. He reels for a moment as he processes everything, the gears guiding in his head as he reflects on where it all went wrong. Under the staggered breath, his shoulders slump, and his gaze falls to the floor and defeat. His big blue eyes blink away in the tears. I love you, Wyan. I wish you could see that, but I guess I really went too far deep, didn't I? Darn it. I didn't want it to be this way, but if you're so inclined to return that miserable life. My heart skipped a beat, and the stranger reached behind him, pulling out a hunting knife, and the steel shimmering in the candlelight. It's almost hypnotic light. You need to take this to protect yourself in the woods. Pausing briefly, he throws the knife to the ground, the blade sticking into the wooden planks between us. After uncomfortable silence, he finally digs his hands into his pant pockets and pulls out a keyring. Holding out the brass key out in particular, he's dangling them into view. But if I were you, I would reconsider. Take the knife and attack him. Take the key. There's no way he'll let me go this easily. I'm going to get out of here. I better make sure he can't follow me. I take hold of the handle. I pull the blade from the floor, ever so carefully, keeping my eyes on him. He pushing me to the point I'm willing to kill him just to be free. I have no choice. I stay myself, tying the knife handle in my hand, and crap! I try to turn around to slash him, but I felt one of his hands gripping tightly around my waist and held the blade there wrapped around my torso, pinning me against his body. So it's like this, isn't it? He mutters in a raspy tone. I think it's time I show you how dedicated I truly am to you. A chill went down my spine as he said this, forcing the knife from my hand towards the door. Keeping the iron grip on me with one hand, he locks the door with his arm, guiding me outside. I tried to fight his grasp, afraid of what it was he intended to show me. He stayed firm, not even saying a word. I still retain some resistance, trying to yank my hand from him as he kept a tight hold on me, leading me off the porch. What is that? This is what I'm willing to do for you, what I want to show you. You understand what you see. Nausea fills my stomach as it churns with disgust. My mind wanders, imagining the sick scene I'm waiting for me in the shed. Every shed of instinct I had screaming at me to run. Every step to take makes my heart pound even harder. I can't stand any longer. No, get off me! Don't touch me! I yell, yanking firmly away from him with all my might. Will you please stop running? This is for us. There is no us, you butthole. I lash out, pushing him away from me with all my strength hate I could muster. Is he? Darn it, Ryan. Why are you doing this? Crap. Alright, I could hear him climbing up the stone walls. I need to get going. Maybe I could slow him down and get him off my track. Without a second thought, I instantly bolt into the forest. Well, this might be he's gonna catch me. I know he is. At this point, I wear go down, clawing and biting. It's already starting to get dark, and thick foliage of the trees isn't helping for navigation. I just hope Lucy's okay. Wherever she is, I need to get to safety, get help, and call the police. There must be a trail, a hiking path or some sort. Also, a small makeshift shelter comes into view, overgrown and surrounded by toys. Did the kid make this? What were they doing in a place like this? Maybe I can tuck away in here for a while to get my bearings. Hopefully he won't find me here. Damn, it's too small, too early to stay in. I shuffle around for a moment, making the most of the little movement of peace. A small wooden box sways in the middle of the hut among the weeds and creepy ivy. I take a quick peek inside, hoping beyond hope that maybe someone left some sort of weapon or flare gun, anything that I could use. Wait, what's this? A flashlight, does it still work? The torch emits a dim light that only illuminates the inside of the shelter. It's not great, but better than nothing. Digging around the inside, my eyes are drawn to what appears to be a child's drawing. Daddy's traps, oh god. There are bear traps around? Okay, so the only route I can do right now is death. Right, looks like the stranger isn't the only thing I need to keep an eye out for. I guess I better keep going. Keep moving. I rarely take my chances with the bear traps. Well, there's still a sliver of light outside. No rest for the wicked, I guess. Okay, the map is crude, but I think I can make out. It's lucky I haven't stepped on any yet. They seem to be everywhere. Darling, where are you? It's dangerous out there. Well, I definitely can know it's dangerous because I'm going for death route. Crap. Alright, okay. Here we go. I need to get a move on. So right, left. The trees begin to thin, and the cold breeze caresses my face. The air is fresh, probably the freshest I've ever breathed. It's exhilarating. For the first time in a long time, I feel like everything finally is getting better. I haven't felt a tree branch or trunk, and the undergrowth is no longer snagging my feet with every step. I'm pretty sure I'm in the clear now. I haven't seen any traps at all. I spring into the light jog, still keeping my arms up to protect my face from unsuspecting limp. It's so dark out. So damn dark, and the flashlight's barely helping. Ahead of me, a faint distance of flickering lights, a small town shines like a perfect row of stars. I'll run to the town, call the police, and the ground disappears under my foot. I claw at the empty night air, but it's too late to stop my fall. My feet hang above my head now. I tried as my might. My hands couldn't protect my head and face as they fell against the steep, rocky slope of the sheer cliffside. The bushes splashed at my skin and clothes as if calling at me to stop my descent. Stones disturbed by the impact of my face and chest tumble behind me as I continue my fall. I'm stuck by another unseen rock, and my body begins to roll uncontrollably. I throw out my arm to try to stop myself, but its hyper extends unnaturally against the ground and breaks at the joint. I would scream, but my jaw is broken, and I can only hear loud whisper. My fall stops abruptly. A sharp pain close under my right rib cage. With my one good arm, I sense my hot blood spilling from the chest and soak my clothes. I would grasp at the broken limb or sampling that protrudes from my torso, pinning me to the ground. Breathing hurts, and I can taste metal in the back of my throat. I try to scream for help. Anyone, even him, but there's no one around. No one knows I'm here. It hurts. Oh God, it hurts. The last thing I remember seeing are the stars shine down on me with perfect indifference. And that was the death route. If you like my content, please subscribe, like the video, help out, and comment down below. See you guys next time.